Everyone needs to get off from being on fire. Where is this? Oh, here it is. You have to have something valuable. Ooh, this laser pistol. You have a uniform that I really don't care about. I'll take all that. You can keep everything else.
Dr. Lee?
I'm a fair guy.
I'm in the control room. We're both here. What's going on?
I've been monitoring the equipment remotely, and we have a serious problem. The facility has been damaged during the fighting. Some of it looks accidental, some of it may have been sabotage. There's pressure building up in the holding tanks. It needs to be released now, or else the whole facility could explode. To release the pressure, you're going to have to turn the purifier on. Do you understand me? It has to be turned on now. If I'm reading this right, I'm afraid there are lethal levels of radiation inside the chamber. I'm sorry. I wish there was some other way, but there's just no time. It has to be done now, or the damage will be catastrophic.
Well, so much for celebrating. One of us is going to have to go in there and turn the damn thing on. And whoever does it isn't coming back out. Not exactly how I imagined going out, you know? So, what should we do? Draw straws?
I'm gonna say this.
So that's how it is? So much for chivalry. Fine, I'll do it. But I need the code.
Oh, I'm gonna have her sacrifice herself. I never done this.
Okay, I got it. I guess if this doesn't work, we're screwed anyway, right?
Should we have her do it? I never had her do it before. I think that's the evil one, have her do it. I'm gonna let her do it though.
Stay strong.
I didn't even say thanks, I just said I have to go now. That's mean. So this is where it gets over with, man. You could send Fox in there and he will. He's one of them because he's immune to the radiation, but instead we're gonna send her in there. I've never done her before. Hopefully I still have all my quests. Sacrificing. I should have done my Fox. I think the ending's cooler if you do Fox. I've never seen her before, but there she goes. She dies. Hopefully she didn't have any quests for me in the DLC.
Still there. The purifier needs to be activated now. You don't have much time left.
Okay. I think that might be it. This might be the end of the game. The final sacrifice. I think we finally came to an end on this game, but we still have the whole DLC, which shouldn't take too long, but I mean, yeah, we are pretty much at ends. Yep, here's the little story.
It was that the lone wanderer ventured forth from Vault 101, intent on discovering the fate of a father who had once sacrificed the future of humanity for that of his only child. The capital wasteland proved a cruel, inhospitable place, but the lone wanderer refused to surrender to the vices that had claimed so many others. The values passed on from father to child: selflessness, compassion, honor, guided this noble soul through countless trials and triumphs. It was not until the end of this long road that the lone wanderer was faced with that greatest of virtues, sacrifice. But the child refused to follow the father's selfless example, instead allowing a true hero to venture into the irradiated control chamber of Project Purity and sacrifice her own life for the greater good of mankind. Thankfully, when selected by the sinister president to be his instrument of annihilation, the Wanderer refused. Humanity, with all its flaws, was deemed worthy of preservation. The waters of life flowed at last, free and pure for any and all. The capital wasteland, at long last, was saved. So ends the story of the lone wanderer, who stepped through the great door of Vault 101 and into the annals of legend. But the tale of humanity will never come to a close, for the struggle of survival is a war without end. And war never changes.
Alright, sorry about not having subtitles on. I don't know what the deal with that was. So that, this is the ending, but 2 weeks later, this is the DLC kicking in right here.
We haven't been comatose. After all this, to be left in a state like that? Easy now, take it slow. Don't move too quickly. It's all right, you're in the Citadel now. Relax. I was starting to think you might never wake up, despite assurances to the contrary. It's good to see you on your feet again. It's all right. I understand. I have no doubt she refused to allow you to put yourself in harm's way. We all owe her a great debt, and I could not be prouder. It's all right, you're safe now. You're in the Citadel. There was an explosion as the purifier started. You were knocked unconscious and brought here to the infirmary. We've been watching over you for days. I'm glad to see that our efforts weren't in vain. Indeed, it did. The tidal basin is full of fresh, clean water now. We've been working to see that it's distributed to as many people as possible across the wasteland. In fact, I'm hopeful that soon we won't be referring to the wasteland any longer. None of this would have been possible without the efforts of both you and your father. I doubt we shall ever be able to truly repay you. Yes, we most certainly did. Between your help in destroying their headquarters and their subsequent defeat at the Purifier, the Enclave was thrown into disarray. Liberty Prime has been assisting our forces in removing any remaining Enclave forces. Just about 2 weeks. Don't worry, we've been taking good care of you. Well, that's really up to you, isn't it? The Brotherhood has a clear plan of action. The remnants of the Enclave must be swept away. The Pride has been working to this end ever since we took the Purifier back. The only remaining question is whether we can count on you to help us. Indeed. We can use every able body available to us. To that end, I'm going to circumvent our standard recruitment procedures and declare you a Knight of the Brotherhood of Steel. Before you do anything else, please speak with Scribe Rothschild. I'm sure he'll be pleased to see you again. He can brief you on the details of the last few weeks, as well as where our efforts are focused now. I understand that you've been through quite an ordeal, but the sooner you can talk to him, the sooner we can put an end to all this. Please be careful. I would hate to lose you again.
Alright, so I'm actually going to end it here. I know I usually go for another 10 minutes or another episode before I end it, but there's a lot of people on my door and stuff, like I was saying. There's like some mints and people like doing some work outside my house, so I gotta go see what's going on. When we get back, we will continue on with the Broken DLC, Broken Steel DLC, and hopefully finish it up soon. So see you guys next time. Have a good one.